Good everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I believe you're all doing well. Thanks so much for watching my video. Thank you for the love and support. Uh, I am Holland Premium Fashion, and if this is your first time on this channel, I want to say thank you. You're highly welcome. So in today's video, we learn how to make this beautiful kaftan dress. And I'll be making use of Adire, then with sequins and fringe at the front parts. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do like, share, comment, let's know ourselves. So I folded my fabric into two, and for my cross shoulder I have 16 inches. So I'll go ahead and measure my cross shoulder. 16 divided by 2, that's 8 inches plus half inches sewing allowance. Then also I'll go ahead and mark my neckline to take my neckline measurements. And for the back neckline I have 3.5 by 1, and I've marked that out. Then I'll go ahead and take my vertical measurements. I'm making this dress for a plus size, and the bust of my clients from shoulder to the bust line is 12 inches. Then from shoulder to half length is 17 and half. Then also from the shoulder to the uh, hip part is 26 and half. I've marked that out, so I'm going to just indicate this on my fabric. Remember, it's a maxi dress, so I have my full length to be 60 inches. So from my guideline, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slants, and I'll be connecting from the neckline down to the shoulder slants as shown in the video. Then from here I'm going to take my sleeve measurements, my round armhole, and I want the sleeve to be very wide. So I've measured 15 inches. So 15 inches for the wideness of my sleeve. So from here I'm going to take my bust measurement, my bust circumference. For my clients, I have a bust circumference is 46 inches. So 46 divided by 4 will give us 11 and half. So I'll measure 11 and half. And on my waistline indicated, there's no need for me taking any measurement. I'll just go ahead to my hip line. So my hip line, I'm going to take the hip circumference. Our hip circumference is 56. 56 divided by 4 will give us 14 inches. So I'll mark out 14 inches and add sewing and ease allowance. My client is a plus size person, so I want the gown to be free on her. So I added 5.5 inches as both sewing and his allowance. So the same measurements I marked on my hip line, I will repeat this on my full length, which is 14 inches plus 5.5 inches sewing and ease allowance. So sleeve on my sleeve line, I'm going to mark 3 inches inward, and from here I'm going to connect to my hip line down to my full length. Remember, I'm cutting my dress together, both the front and the back. So under this I have another uh fabric folded, so I'm cutting both the front and the back together. So I have my beautiful kaftan dress ready to be cut. So I'll go ahead and cut this. Remember, I'm cutting both the front and the back together. So I have the front part of my dress unfold, uh, and I have the center line that will serve as a guide. So the pattern of the neckline. So I'll go ahead and mark 7 inches. Remember, neckline is a slant neckline, like a high low neckline. And on the other parts, I'll go ahead and mark 4 inches. And I'll go ahead and use my hip cuff to connect this line together. So I'll go ahead and cut out the neck pattern carefully. And this is the same pattern I'll be cutting on my sequence fabric. Remember, I'll be placing sequins at the front parts alongside with fringe to beautify my dress. So I've placed my sequence fabric on the Adire, and I'll go ahead and mark the wideness of this sequence. And I think I have 4.5. Yes, 4.5 is enough. By the time you fold half half, then you have 4 inches for the wideness. Then the right part of the Adire is facing the wrong side of the sequence. The right side of the Adire is facing the wrong side of the sequence. So for the length, I'll go ahead and measure 16 inches. 16 inches is okay. By the time I fold half, I'll have 15.5. So 15 inches is okay for me. Then also I'll go ahead and secure my fabric with uh, pin. So I'll just go ahead and connect the line so that I can have a perfect square. So I'll go ahead and flip my fabric over to achieve a beautiful neckline. Remember, I've secured my fabric with pin, so it's quite easy for me to cut. Friends, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do like, share, comment, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to get notified when I upload new video. So I'll go ahead and cut out my sequence fabric, and at the bottom parts I'm going to reduce the wideness by 3 inches. So I want the down part to be a bit narrow compared to the front parts. So I'll cut this out, and I have my sequence ready. So this is what I'll be placing on the front part of my fabric, and this is looking so beautiful. I'll go ahead and attach my sequence like so. So for the back part, I'll go ahead and cut a facing with the sequence, and I'll be measuring 4.5 inches for the wideness of the facing. Then also the length will be 4.5. So I have 4.5 by 4.5. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. So let me just trim this out a little so that I can have a perfect shape. So I'll take this to my sewing machine, and I'll be showing you the outcome of my dress. So for the front part of my kaftan dress, I have sewed the neckline, and I have given it a good ironing. And I have 4 inches here. Remember, I folded my half inch, and I've secured this with a pin. So I'll repeat the same procedure on the back part. I'll go ahead and join the front and the back part together. Then I'll go ahead and measure the sleeve circumference. So I have 30 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut the sequence and attach to the sleeve. And I'll be placing the fringe on the sleeve and the front parts. Join me next time for another wonderful tutorial. Remember, all Premium Fashion love you. See you. Bye.